Yeah, okay.
Okay. So let's begin with your name and your brand and why do you do what you do?
Yeah, okay. My name is Moyang. I'm a designer and also I'm a fashion entrepreneur from London. So in the last year or so, I've been running my own accessories brand called Moya London. And yeah, so the bag that I'm showing here today is also part of the collections that I am designing for. Yeah, it's also for the brand.
So it's been just a year. So before that, were you a student?
No, so actually, I've worked in the fashion and luxury market for a while, and altogether about 10 years, I would say. But I focused on doing market research, consumers, product designs, but product design as in not really in fashion pieces, more of as a fashion technology products or as a brand products, etc. So those are my areas. It's more on the business side. Now
Right.
is in the yeah, my first part of my career has been, but I've always been obsessed with handbags and design. I consider myself as a very creative person, so I just never really get the chance or the education to try my hands on anything. So in 2020, was it 20, yes, I think 2021, yeah, sorry, in 2021 I was on maternity leave, and I had a bit of a time on my hands, so I just thought this is the perfect opportunity to try things out. So with that said, I am a 100% self-taught designer. I learned and Googled everything, learned everything from YouTube. Uh, and something also to admit, a fun fact, I can't draw. I can't draw. That's why when I learn design, I just go on and create things, and that's how.
You do not draw.
I don't really draw. I'm learning technical drawings now because my brand needs it. Being a business owner, that you need that sort of skills to communicate with factories, etc. But that wasn't where it come from. Obviously, I didn't go to fashion school for that. So when I just basically started and run off with doing things so that I can let out my creativity from my brain. So yeah, I'm very hands-on with things. I just started learning. Yeah, I learned leather working from YouTube. I learned crochet from YouTube, and as a whole testing piece, just to look at where my own creativity ideas come from. What is the best expression for me? And yeah, and in the end, it turns out that bags are where the passion was and still is. And yeah, so that's why I created my brand in the end. Yeah, that's the.
Tell me about how did you come about with with the story of your bag and what was it that inspired you to tell the story?
What inspired me to tell a story of this bag. Yeah, so actually everything, as I said, I worked in the fashion industry for a very long time now, and what inspired me always is the people behind the whole industry, people who make things happen. And I am an absolute passionate person for sustainability, and it's a very important topic for fashion in particular. So I've been working in that particular area for a very long time, and it's very interesting that the people that you meet that come along in your way are very often people of color, and there are loads of women in the industry as well who are really passionate about doing things with a good cause. And yeah, that's where the inspiration ultimately come from, because I am a person of color in Western places, and I've also met many others who are really driven for the cause that they're doing, and that's where I just feel like I really want to channel those bravery, the inner strength that they have, because you really ought to have these in order to make something happen, to do what you believe. And I wanted to, so behind my designs, I wanted to bring that forward in an expression of materials and leather. And yeah, so that eventually what come together is this bag, which I named as Care Bag, because it's named after I guess, things that we care about, and especially for these inspiring women who always love to care about their environment, they care about the social impact in everything they do, and yeah, hence the name of that. So with this, when it comes to the bag itself, obviously you can see the resemblance of people of color, as people always say, "Oh, that looks like hair." I'm like, yeah, it does. Yeah, that's what it meant to be. And but I think what's more important is about the characters and personalities of these people and how inspiring they are. And one of the first things I always refer to is the lining that I chose as really luxury, strong leather as the lining, and it represents the inner strength from people. It's not out there, but it's in, and it also strengthens, functionality wise, it strengthens the bag as well. It prolongs the usability, it prolongs the time for the bag, so you can basically use it forever. Similar for handle choices, it has to be leather because of the quality, timelessness. And otherwise the bag is crocheted with 100% organic cotton, and so it's gorgeous material. It's really nice and soft to touch, and again that sort of represents the softness and the beauty of a woman on the outside, and but yeah, it's in contrast to the inner strength that they also hold at the same time, if that makes sense.
Talk to me about how was it participating in the designer bag competition at APIA?
Sorry, say that again?
How was the experience of participating in the designer bag competition?
Oh, it's been amazing. I have to say this is the first competition and the first award I've ever applied, because like I said, I'm not a professional designer. It's been a very short period for my design career, and yeah, so I'm really honored and to be given the opportunity and to be chosen. That email came as a complete surprise. I had no expectation of it. I literally just submitted it and just thought, you know what, I've done my best and whatever happens, happen. And then I got the email, I'm like, what? I couldn't believe it. So yeah, that's been amazing. And being asked to do the video as well, I think that is really helpful to put down my thoughts, behind the design. And actually, I was just thinking, as a designer, you rarely get the chance to talk about the stories and the ideas behind a design, especially when you work with a large brand. You don't really see that. Some of the retailers, I used to work with large retailers, and some of the editors would put in some thoughts behind certain collections or certain products, but that did not come from the designer itself. Even for brands on their own direct-to-customer websites, you rarely see those stories coming through. So I'm really trying to do something different in that. Same for my own brand, same when you see this bag on my Moyang London website, you will see the entire sort of, well, not a long story, but a brief story about the whole design, where it comes from, what is the inspiration. Something that, it all ties in together, and I really love about the event is to have given us an opportunity to talk about the same stories. I think is amazing.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. My God,
Thank you. Thank you so much.